Last video we saw the Gamo Silent Cat in. We shot 12 different types of pellets through it, and to see which one was the best. So what we're going to do today is I'm taking the top 5 out of the previous tests we done, and we're going to shoot them again, and we're also throwing 6 new pellets into the mix. Kind of a rehash. It's been a few months and I'm a little rusty with this rifle here, but we'll see how this goes. In the earlier test, Super Domes was one of them that done real well. The Super Hollow Points, RWS. Surprisingly enough, the Crossman Premier Hollow Points. The Stoeger X-Field done real well. And the Beeman Silver Arrow. Now I know the first thing you're going to say if you watched the last video was, but Bill, the Kodiak match is the one you said done the best. Well, I agree. Problem is I have one left, so I couldn't include it into this segment. But we are going to go and replace it with the standard Kodiak and see how well it shoots. Some of the new pellets we're going to add into this test is the Beeman FTS Field Target Specials, the H&N Sport Field Target Trophy Power. That's a copper coated pellet. Been wanting to try these. One of the hardest pellets to order for whatever reason is the Rabbit Magnum 2s. Every time I go online to any of the airgun websites, these are always out of stock. Well, I seen them in stock, ordered them, guess what? They called me, they were out of stock. But they said they would have them drop shipped, so we will be firing the Rabbit Magnum 2s today in this test. One commenter said, try the cheap Daisy pellets. So here we go. The Daisy Precision Max flat nose pellets. And another commenter said, try the Gamo Red Fires. So here we go. We're going to try them today. Now in the comments, like I said, I do read those. I had a few people to say, take away from my last video that I was saying this was a bad rifle, and it's not. It's actually my favorite spring gun. So I need to be a little more clear in what we're doing in this test today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in here and show you the targets. This is just a simple target I made in Microsoft Paint and printed them out. It's a lot cheaper than going to the store and buying them when you can just draw what you want. And you'll notice the bullseye is actually the size of a quarter, which if you can put 10 shots at 25 yards inside that, you've really got everything going right for you. Now at 25 yards, this Kodiak Match 10 is 2 9/16 inches across. And I would say if you can hit that, keep everything within there at 25 yards, you've got a really good pellet for hunting. Not so much for target shooting, but for hunting, I believe it would be okay. And as you can see, at 25 yards, that's you're going to be able to hit a lot of birds, rabbits, squirrels, stuff like that. Well, alrighty, let's head on out to the range. We'll be shooting from 25 yards. I'll be using just a table. I won't be using a gun rest, just the table. Resting my arms on the table. And let's see how these shots form. let's take a little closer look at those targets and actually see how well we done. Okay, here's our targets. Let's put this on a black trash bag so we can actually have these shots show up a little better, and let's see what we can see here. Okay, the RWS Super Hollow Points, which would be this group right here, look like they're done pretty good. The most you could cover with a quarter is going to be 4 shots. So that means 6 out of 10 was outside that. Let's do the 2.5 inch test. Yep, that covers everything. Let's go over here to the red fires. Yes, I know I had it labeled Predator, but let's ignore that. We can see right there I'm going to have 5 inside that one, 5 inside that one. These actually done pretty good. I'm really impressed. I was not expecting that. They're well within the 2.5 inch range. Then we go to the Crossman Premiers. Now, I only shot 6 of these because that's all I had left in the 10. There's really no need in putting a quarter up there. But yet, that would still be a decent pellet for hunting. The daisies had actually performed a little better than I thought. I mean, they're actually fairly accurate. They're within a 2.5 inch group at 25 yards. Let's go to our next target so you can actually see what we got going here. Let's start with the FTSs. You can cover 6 out of 10 shots with a quarter. They're all well within the 2.5 inch range. Let's move down to the Kodiaks. Now, I assumed these were going to be the same as the Kodiak match, the 10 that I'm using here. Not even close. As you can see from the last test, this I wouldn't even consider hunting with these regular Kodiaks. I don't know really what the big difference is there. The Beeman Silver Arrows, if you remember, they done real well during our last test. And if you put the quarter down there, you've got half of the shots inside of a quarter. All of them are well within the 2.5 inch range. Let's pull a tape measure here. And you're looking at a 2 inch. And I probably pulled that one. If you take out that ugly thing down there, you're looking at an 1.5 inch group. So that's very acceptable. Very acceptable. And like I said, I'm rusty with this gun, so that could be me. This is the one that really surprised me, which would be the Stogers. You can cover 7 out of 10 shots with the quarter. And they are well within that 2.5 inch group. 1.5 inches at the widest point. The bulk of these were within an inch group at 25 yards, which is awesome. These are not from the Stogers. These are actually from the Field Target Trophies, which I had so much hope for doing so well. But the wind was really kind of kicking up, and that's no excuse. I mean, these would have grouped better even in wind. There's not wind that strong to do that. So, yeah, that one I would not use with this rifle for hunting. I almost forgot. How good did the Rabbit Magnums do? Frickin' horrible. The first shot was plumb off the paper. The second shot was here. I have no idea where the third shot went, and that was the end of it for me. 3 shots was enough to see that that was not a good pellet choice for this gun. Well, I hope I done a better job of explaining what I was doing in this video and trying to accomplish. Remember, leave those comments. I read them. If you got a pellet you want me to try, or maybe even an air rifle that I can afford that you want me to try with a certain pellet, let me know. Until next time, I'm Bill. Catch you guys later.